it seems like we're giving it 100% effort, but our time's up. It's like Lightning McQueen. Dude, we had a heck of a run. A heck of a run. But it's over. Man, I hate to even say this about it. It does make me sad. Crap. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's a fallen day, and I have now had a full night's rest. Well, not really a full night's rest. Wound up going to bed at like 3 a.m. because I told you guys in the recap, I stayed up to watch the Auburn, California game, then watched some film, and part of that film was watching all of the Alabama and Texas game over because I'd either have to wake up early in the morning to do it or I'd have to stay up late at night. So I just stayed up late at night, and for me, at least as a Bama fan, I can't speak for y'all. Let me know in the comment section, or any fan out there that deals with losses and you're not used to them, because I'll just be honest, as Alabama fans, we're spoiled. I'm spoiled. I'm not used to losing. I'll get to that in just a second. But for me, the day of the game when we lose, so yesterday, on Saturdays, whenever we lose, it doesn't really hurt me too bad. It doesn't hit me. That's the thing. It doesn't hit me right after the game. And it doesn't even hit me hours after the game. It always hits me on Sunday, around Sunday at like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. I don't know what it is. It just normally takes, I guess you could say it takes 24 hours for me to feel the effects of it. That's just me. Let me know in the comment section how you feel. And as a matter of fact, tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, it actually hits me even worse. And I'm like, dang, I got to come to terms with reality. We actually lost that game. That's just how it is for me as an Alabama fan. It always hits me after it. And after sleeping on it for the few hours I did, because I had to get back up at like 8 in the morning. I went to bed at 3:30 something. I think I woke back up at like 7:30, got up, watched some more film on just all the other games. Because I had to watch some USC film because I didn't get to see too much of that game. Watch some Texas A&M game. But that's besides the point. The point is I get up, watch some film and whatnot, and my opinion on this game has changed a little bit. Not too much, and that is also rare because normally when I go to sleep and I wake back up, I'm like, okay, you know, the live react, and I think that's why you guys like the live reactions, because they're live. I'm probably saying stuff I shouldn't be saying. I'm probably saying stuff that's wrong more times than not, but that's what you get with a live reaction, because you're just so invested in your favorite team, you're just saying crazy stuff, and that's how it is. But honestly, what I said in the live reaction, I thought about it this morning. I was like, nah, I'm pretty content with that. I think I hit the nail on the head, or yeah, that's how that saying goes, something like that. But here's the one thing, man, I hate to even say this about it. It does make me sad. I'm not about to cry. Did you think I was about to cry? I'm not about to cry. It's just, it's like, man, reality is starting to set in with me, man. I'll share with you what I'm talking about. So, you know, Alabama, let me share y'all this with y'all first. Ever since I could start keeping up with this amazing game we call college football, I was 7 years old. That's when I could really start understanding what's going on, really watching the games, investing in it. And ever since then, been a big-time college football fan. When I was 7 years old, that was 2007. I'm currently 23 years old, 2000. So every single year, if it's 2020, I'm 20. 2021, 21 years old. It's currently 2023. Well, guess what? I'm 23 years old. So essentially speaking, I started watching college football, really paying attention in 2007. That's when Saban got there. That was right after the year when we lost to Louisiana Monroe in 2006. I believe, yeah, 2006. 2007, Saban gets there. So that means, you're probably following me on this, ever since I've started keeping up with college football, all I've known is Alabama's the best. That's all I've known. Ever since. I haven't lived a single year that I've kept up with the sport where Alabama hasn't been the best. And it hasn't even been close. Hasn't even been close. Past 15, 16, 17 years, we've been the best. And every single time, and here's where I'm going with this. So, if I'm always the best, or if we're always the best, yeah, this is weird territory for me. For us to lose a game, it's weird. We're not used to that. And my point is, sorry, I know I'm all over the place, but still a little flustered from last night. Just stay with me. Stick with me here. Whenever we lost, what was that year? 2015, when we lost to Ole Miss at home, remember? We lost to Ole Miss. They had Chad Kelly, the quarterback. Ole Miss didn't really beat it. Well, technically on paper they won. But in that game, we had not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 turnovers. I remember it just like it was yesterday. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we fumbled the opening kickoff. And everybody watching the game had the same reaction. Oh, yeah, well, it's not really that Ole Miss really was better than Alabama. Alabama had 5 turnovers, and they almost won the game. And we didn't even know we switched our quarterbacks in the game to Jacob Coker. Next thing you know, we win the championship. We won the championship that year. All the other times, they kicked 6. When we lost that game, was Auburn a better team than us? No, but they won the game. Every single time Alabama loses, what do we say? Or what does everybody say? Oh, yeah. And it's why it's such a big deal. Because even when Alabama loses, you feel like it was luck. It's like, man, Bama lost. They had to have like 4 turnovers. You automatically assume that Alabama beat themselves, right? And as much as it pains me to say this, I think it's the truth and I need to come to terms with reality. And I think Bama fans do as well. Last night was the first night I've ever watched an Alabama football game, and I genuinely felt like we were not the better team. First time ever. Some would say, oh, what about 2019 LSU? Dude, that Alabama team in 2019 was just as talented as LSU. The next year we won the championship with Mac Jones. I didn't feel like LSU was, without a single doubt in my mind, way better than Alabama. Last night, there's not even a shadow of a doubt in my mind that Texas was the inferior opponent. Texas, what? Inferior. That means better, right? I think so. Anyway, you get the point. There's not a shadow of a doubt in my mind that Texas was way better than us. Not even close. They was better on offense, defense, everything. They was the better football team. Better football team. And you can even take away the 2 interceptions from Milroe. I still believe Texas was the better ball team and ball club. I saw this on TikTok. Somebody actually sent me this video where I guess it's the new Cars movie. It's got Lightning McQueen racing on a track. I haven't seen this movie yet. I've seen the original, but I ain't seen this one. And it's got this other car. It comes up to Lightning McQueen, and let me see what he says. Hold on. I actually want to read this off to you. Obviously, I can't show you because of copyright. So somebody sent this to me. I'll show you this picture. It's got Lightning McQueen right there, and then it's got Georgia as this other car coming up to Lightning McQueen. And the Georgia car says... Oh, here it is. Yeah, the Georgia car says, hey, man, you all right? Like, what's going on? Like, it's confused why Alabama's now just dominating the game or sport. And then the Georgia car says, don't you worry, pal. You had a good run. And then it continues to say, enjoy your retirement. And the Georgia car just blows past him. I'll show you right here. Just blows past him. And then it's got these new cars coming up right behind it. The Texas car, you can't see it, but it's a Florida State car. And they're just going past the Alabama car. And then in the next part, it's got Lightning McQueen trying his hardest just to catch up to him. And even though he's trying his hardest, he can't catch up. I wish I could show you the video, but I can't. It's a perfect video to describe this Alabama football team, or at least how I feel about this football team. It seems like it's not the players' fault. I think the players are giving it all they got. It seems like we're giving it 100% effort, but our time's up. It's like Lightning McQueen. Dude, we had a heck of a run. A heck of a run. But it's over. We're trying our best. And this doesn't mean we're going to go 6-6 and we're about to return to going to 4-8 and 5-7. No. Just means we're no longer Lightning McQueen. We're no longer the unequivalent, undisputed top team in the nation. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being a really good team. But the days of, at least for me as a Bama fan, feeling like we're better than every single opponent we play, and we should win every single day, is coming to an end. I'm not going to say what's the word I'm looking for? I want to use the right word here. I don't know what word I'm trying to think of, but it's not like I'm lowering my expectations. I think that's a better way to put it. I'm not lowering the expectations for this Bama team. We still should be one of the best teams in the country. But our run from 2007, 2008, when everyone was able to start, up until now, 2023, or some would even say 2022 or 2021, I think this is it. We're now in the stages of Nick Saban and Alabama's career where it's the beginning of the fall off. I don't think we're falling off. Because when people say fall off, they're talking about, oh yeah, Alabama's about to go 8-4, 9-3. I don't think we fell off quite just yet. I think we're in the beginning stages. I can't believe I'm even about to say this, but I just think college football in the game, it's caught up to us. And doesn't mean we're bad. It's like the Lightning McQueen thing. Doesn't mean we're bad. It's just everybody else is catching up. And it's great for the sport. It's awesome for the sport. I get everybody's happy that we got some parity. But as an Alabama fan, obviously doesn't make me happy, if that makes sense. But as a college football fan, I am enjoying a little bit more parity, I will be honest. I don't even know what more to say. I'm not even too upset. The only time as a Bama fan I get really upset is when we lost to Tennessee. I'm like, man, we should have won that game. Or LSU. Man, we should have won that game. Or the kick six. Like, how did Auburn beat us? We had the far better team. But now I'm like, hey, I'm not even really too upset. We lost by 10. Texas was better than us. I'm sort of content knowing we lost a game that we weren't better in. Do y'all kind of relate to me on that? I don't know. It's like it doesn't upset me all throughout the week. For example, when we lost to Auburn on that kick six, dude, I couldn't eat for the next 3 days. I didn't want to go to school. Stomach was hurting for a couple weeks. I couldn't get over that loss for like 3 years. Now, yeah, I'm over it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the kick six. Looking ahead here, I don't really want to talk too much ahead because it's 1 week at a time. I don't know what's next for this team. I don't know. Personally, I feel like you either gotta, I'm not saying you can't start Milroe. Of course you're gonna play him, but you definitely gotta look somewhere else at the quarterback spots. I'm not here to talk about the quarterback situation, so if you want me to, not doing it, we'll do that in a different video. I'm just here to talk about the state of how I feel about this Alabama football team after a loss. Maybe, as Alabama fans, we need to lower our standards, and yeah, that's all there is to it. That's my biggest takeaway from this game, and yet again to the Longhorn Nation. Shout out to y'all. I've seen a lot of the Texas fans in the comment section. Very respectable fans. I mean, yeah, they got some haters here and there, but for the most part, I've only had good interactions with the Texas fan base, so major shout out to y'all. Texas fans have always shown me love and treated me well, and I try to reciprocate that energy, but I could sit up here for the next 30 minutes and talk about Alabama. I love my team, but that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts down below. But